No. Ah. Alright. Hello, hello. Oh, I think I hopped into the wrong avatar. One sec. Alright. There we go. Oh, well, hello, everybody. How you all doing? Hello, Samurai, and hello, Raider. Hi, Spirit Fox. Hello, Necro Knight. Hello, Andy. Hi, Samurai. So, how goes the night? So, how big of a run did you end up getting there, Samurai? Was the one that I was watching like the biggest one for the night? Oh, well, I should say the one at the near the end was the one that was the biggest of the night. See, so you got to scientific notation, which is pretty good. That's some crazy huge numbers. Mm. The random gods did not smile upon you, but still, that was like super cool. I don't think I've seen that before. But yeah, it's like today is like super unproductive day. Two invisible jokers. Ah, it's like there's one last little storm that has come in that is desperately trying to snow, but it's just gotten too warm to do it. So it's huffing and puffing outside right now, trying to do its best. And so today was very much a day where I was like, I'm so comfy in bed. It's the bad thing about keeping your room cool is like my bedroom is like a good 10 degrees less than the rest of my house. It just has like very poor heating circulation in the room. But the good part about that is that, man, it makes my bedroom like so comfy and chilly. Just want to snuggle in your blankets and stay there. You got up and then got back into bed a little while later. That's exactly what I did, Necro. Is I got up, like, did a couple of things, and then just went, nah. I am still dragging butt. Yeah, I'm gonna get another hour or two of sleep. First was a third chance of bad hit, and the second was 50-50. Both time bad hits. Ah. Hello, Stanford. But let's see. I don't know if I still have a lot of adjusting to do, but I did get Goblin Girl's reddish colors on her, and so it looks really, really cool. At least I think it does. Probably show that like once I hop to a different world. Is I love this world like for a home world just because it's super easy, super nice. It's um, a nice place to have people, but at the same time the lighting is terrible. So let's hop over to like the fantasy world I like. The medieval fantasy house. And see if I can't get a little bit better coloring on it. But I desperately need to make this world like my home world. Um, but I've had the other one now for 3 or so years. It's been my home world, so I'm like a little bit hesitant to give up on it. Eileen. Okay, let me make sure I got all my clothes on. But yeah, so I updated the coloring on Goblin Girl. Made it to where she has freckles now. Has reddish blush on her. Yeah. So hopefully it looks better. Painted all the naughty bits. Painted like the hands to where like now a little bit more like flesh colored on like the pads of the hands where you get a little bit more use and whatnot. And then gave her freckles. Let's see. We are near water, so I can do a bathing suit. And then like also did the rump as well. So got like um freckles and a little bit of reddening on that. I think it turned out pretty well. Also colored all the bits and bobs, yeah. Oh wait, I didn't color like the penis. What am I thinking? Man, yeah. You gotta have a little bit of red and pink on your green willy. Hey, Soup. You gotta color the penis. That's Avi 101. I know. I'm such a slacker. But anyway, so basically, a lot of the times, like when I'm making a model and whatnot, is like it's getting the imperfections. And to me, having freckles, having the reddened skin, and I mentioned before is like on the even the green, I blotched it up quite a bit. Yeah, to where if you look really close, you can kind of see almost like a frog-like pattern on the skin. So to me, it's a lot more interesting. It's a more um, slightly skewed a little bit more to the realistic, even though it's like a fantasy. Hello, all that silver. And let's see, I also did. Let's see, let's put some pants back on. And boom, 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 boom. Okay. Nothing much. Solid silver is I'm just showing like the new texture I did for my girl. It took like an embarrassing long time, just because I'm very finicky. I think when it comes to any type of artwork or anything like that, I don't necessarily have a lot of skill. As like that's one thing I'll just go ahead and admit. I don't think that like I have a lot how people can just draw something and it looks like what it's supposed to look like. I do not have that skill. But what I do have is like the ability to go back and keep redoing it, redoing it, redoing it, and redoing it until it's like, oh my gosh, okay, that looks somewhat good. And that is basically how I do everything that is artistic wise. Hey, Dexy Dirk. Oh, Dexy's the first one to fix it. Like, haha, figure it out. Come here, Dexy. Aww. It is Jinx. And hello, Dexy. How are you doing? You did enter into a translator? Nice, nice, nice. That's what I did to get it. I just like did random words. I'm like, Jinx sounds good. Have you haven't had the limited edition Hostess Donut carrot cake flavor? You're missing out. You're just good, bored, and other things. Oh my goodness, Dexy. Wow. Maybe we can help you with one or two of those things. But a donut carrot cake sounds insanely good. I'm going to have to try it. But anyway, also did like the feet. Now, if anybody knows feet better than I do, I actually had to look up like the pads of a foot, like the proper areas that will get the most use. But I also redid the coloring on my feet as well. So the bottom should be reddened as well. And I'm thinking that is a pretty good foot pattern for what would more than likely hit everything. So let's see. There we go. Now we can go to the ha ha ha. Yeah. And give everybody the toe now. Yeah. So that's the most important thing is like, you know what? If you're going down the road and somebody like cuts you off and upsets you, you know, sure, you might get the bird, but man, you hang out your foot and you're out the window and you're like, yeah, 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 yeah. You know, that's going to demand respect and they're going to know they've been insulted. You can't defeat that. I know, carrot cake does sound like super good. So, yeah, this is what took me a while and I'm really happy with it. I might blend this a little bit better. The problem is I was doing this all in GIMP. And for those who have not done any different modeling here or texture work, is the shoulders are usually three separate pieces, or at least a combination of pieces. So there is a line coming down the middle, and then there's a line coming up to where it kind of tees off into three separate pieces. So in order to get anything that blends well, I actually have to kind of judge it from like, okay, this is the type here and paint over here on the mapping of it. But in the end, I think it came out really, really well. Can't really see the seams, which is super important. But that was just due to me, like the 3D painting program I have, it just doesn't seem to have like all the features that GIMP has. And so even though it makes the actual painting a model much, much easier, I miss the painting tools. Hi, Foosh. And then, why, thank you, Drexy. But Soup had found like these really nice shorts. And they had sent me the file for it, and so I tried putting them on, and they're radically different than the shape is radically different than this character. So I'll have to do a little bit of stretching and whatnot in Blender to get them to work. But they are exactly what I'm looking for, which is just a pair of booty shorts with the pockets coming out. So it's going to be very cool. It's just going to take a little bit of work. They have it for several models. Well, I have to look it up because, well, I do need to get into the body thing. I want to get rid of um, the earrings here, and I also want to get rid of the spikes. So I'm going to have to do some Blender work with it anyway. It's a Brazilian Miku, right? Yep. They made it for like 7 different bodies. I'll have to see what all they have. And then also I need to figure out, okay, see, the hands look really good. You know, that looks nice. It looks amazing. Okay, yeah, but this shirt is actually hiding something. Oh, wait, I can't take off my shirt. Or can I? Oh, yeah, I can. I still have a bathing suit underneath. Okay, so anyway, you get rid of the shirt, and then all of a sudden, the hand, look at the pinky. So it's like, what's up with that? Given it looks really good with the shirt, you know, but yeah, as long as, I mean, it's fine and everything. It looks fine like this way, but for whatever, that looks strange, don't it? But it looks good, like on um with the shirt, how it slides around that side. So I'm like, I'll figure it out. You better do it fast. You just want the ability to flip it all off? I do. Because I can do this, and I can also do this. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. But in the end, I am super happy with it. Like, have a couple other like little things I need to fix and like add some freckles here and there around the body, but I think the vast majority of my texture work on the skin is done. So really happy about that. So Goblin Girl is coming along swimmingly. I am super excited about the everything I have done and how she is doing. Next will be a little bit more work on the texture, just fine tuning everything, and then will be costuming. So putting on the right outfits and whatnot, and trying to track down um, things that I already have in my head that I don't necessarily have the uh, pieces for. Hey, GT. Hello, Daring Dragoon. Thank you, Dragoon. The only avatar I have with a big hat. Why, thank you, Maxie. Can VRC have moving walls? They can. And there is a virtual insanity world, but sadly, it doesn't have it doesn't have any of the like moving walls that you would think it would. But let's see, we had a drink reading. Oh, and I forgot to open all my lids. 1 second. Eh, eh, eh. I swear, doing anything with controllers in your hand is like super hard. Hello, Wolf God. Or Goad. Hmm. Hmm. 1 second on the hug. Hmm. And cheers. Hey, Viper. Give head pat samurai. Okay. I had some yummy chicken and rice, like right before the stream, but I way over seasoned it when it was like perfect for me. It was like so much salt. You had chicken noodles and cornbread. Oh, nice, Grumpy. You don't know how to make cornbread? Then again, I don't think I've ever made it like from scratch. I've always used mixes. You use Zatarian's honey buttered cornbread mix. Ah, it sounds so good. Cornbread when it's like just slightly sweet is so delicious. Alton Brown's cornbread dressing. What is a cornbread dressing? Is it like a glaze? Because that would be good. Ooh, or something that kind of seeps down into it. Mm. Okay, now I want cornbread. It's basically like stuffing, except you don't stuff it into anything, like stovetop. Stovetop stuffing from scratch, and it's cornbread. Okay, I've had cornbread stuffing before, and that was good. Dressing is just stuffing, but not stuffed. A very apt description. It's a mystery, GT. You'll have to figure it out. We started off with some robot rock. I was like, man, too bad I don't have like a new robot outfit or something. This would have been perfect for it. But sadly, I do not. Oh, and Yisto has a new outfit out. And so I'll be trying to grab that tonight and hopefully get that all set up. So maybe tomorrow I might have another outfit. Aww. That emote is adorable. You're at work already and you're loving the e-bike? Nice, Foosh. I'm glad that you got something that you really like. And plus, since it's an e-bike, you don't have to worry about any of like the scooter rigmarole, how it's like not quite a vehicle, but it's not quite a bike. With a e-bike, you just get to go be like, haha, it's a bike. I know. Is like if I ever get into an urban area, then I think I will like switch over to like something much larger or like a bike or something. But currently, in rural areas, rural. Okay, in rural areas, it's a little bit more difficult to get around on just a bike. You're moving to a rural area? Ah, nice, Foosh. Yeah, because the living expenses out in the middle of nowhere are like insanely low. So, they are a blessing that way, but the reason that is so low is because there's nothing around you to do anything. Which for me, since so much of what I do is online, is like I don't even care. It's like, does it have good internet? Yes. Okay, then I can be anywhere. You just moved to a rural area. Do you miss California already? Yes. Aw. Well, it'll take some adjustment, Lane. With Starlink, you really can just live in the fucking woods. It's pretty pog. Yes, but then I'd have to like give money to a Nazi. So I'm like, nah. As excited as I was, Starlink is such a good idea. It's such a good program. In the end, the owner now has completely made it to where I'm going to actively avoid that service if at all possible. You live in a moderately sized town, but you don't even have a movie theater? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, mine. Actually, for whatever reason, we have this is a very small town, but it had like two theaters. One, that was an older theater, and another one that was more modern. Well, made in the '80s. The original theater was made like in the '40s or '50s, and so sadly, the town can only support like one theater really. So it like is only one up and running, which is too bad. Like the classic old one was like really really cool to go to. There's a French company that's competing with Starlink. You hope that you get about kicking their ass. As do I. Yeah. Is like if there is like a good alternative, I think a lot of people will hop over. Tomorrow you'll see how it handles rain. E-bikes should handle rain perfectly fine, unless exposed wiring and all that other good stuff. But the French fighting Nazis once again. I know. You live on a semi-major roadway, so you have high-speed internet. Yeah, I live on along the internet backbone, from going out to California. So my internet speeds are phenomenal. It's like so it's one of those things that like no matter where I go else like here in the states I'm going to have slower internet and I'm like how is that possible? That this little rinky-dink town, when you think about it, has like some blindingly fast internet speeds. But if I go to like a larger metropolis and whatnot, my sleep speeds actually go down. Okay, you've been around long enough. I have. I've been around for so long. Do you remember when you first got high speed internet at home? I don't mean the T1 line at college, but actually your home high speed. You got ADSL, and I thought I had died and gone to computer heaven. Yes, I remember upgrading from a 56K um, dial-up router, and actually getting dedicated internet speed. Oh my god, it was like the best thing ever. But yeah, it was like the fact that you could, oh my gosh, oh, because like I had used the internet so much with my like 56K modem, is that I was actually getting a second line about to install. But eventually moved into an area with high speed internet. So I was like, okay, I don't need two phone lines. How old am I? Hmm. I'll give my classic answer. So back in the day when I graduated, there was a brand new gaming system came out. And so as a graduation gift to myself, I bought myself the original Game Boy. And now you can go and like search and find out. Yeah, Soup. Yeah, you just ask Soup about the lore. Yeah, he'll know. I think he's got like it all written down somewhere. I sound 24. Why, thank you. Oh, I don't have this smooth. 1 second. There we go. Now it won't be as jittery. Come here, Sanford Michael. Put your head on my lap. Look at this little cutie. Hmm, such a good boy. Remember when I didn't want to use my real voice? I know. I still do think that the higher pitched voice fits Dear Boy better. But as I said before, is like the more and more like the stream became more about like, actual real life stuff and like what I'm doing and blah 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 and like getting to know everybody and sharing our own experiences. That seemed more and more weird to be behind a voice. I know. It's crazy that like even when I started as a mute at the time. Hello, Drew Cool. I am having a good day. It's been very uneventful and nothing was accomplished, but it still was a very good day. Hello, Kiroko. Why, thank you, Sanford Michael. GT, the title apparently spells jinx. See? A fun little puzzle. Redeemed Incendier Boy. It's taken forever to come up. There we are. Is there something I can do for you, Captain? You just watched the new Fantastic Four trailer? I saw that it dropped, but I forgot to watch it once I got to my PC. You thought it was a Fallout avatar? No, it's Star Trek. See, I'm an ensign. Go take care of your cat and your teeth? Okay, give the cat some lovin' for us. Definitely worth checking out the new Fantastic Four trailer, especially the last few seconds. I'll have to watch it after the stream. Hiking! Gonna feed his teeth and brush the cat. You know what world we haven't been to for a while? Hello, Jinky the Straw, the Orthestral. Welcome aboard my ship. I have no idea what it's called. Probably should come up with a name, but we'll figure it out. It will be a good voyage, Jinko. But anyway, I am part of the Femboy Brigade here at Starfleet. I love how absolutely nerdy that sounds. So if there's anything you need, Captain, just let me know. We're gonna do the Star Trek movies eventually. I know, and when it happens, I'll have to be there, like in my correct Starfleet outfit. To me, Star Wars and Star Trek were always so vastly different. I didn't really have a hard time with either one. Yeah, Star Wars is fantasy and space, and Star Trek is like actually sci-fi. No, no captain here. I'm just an ensign. So the captain gets to sit down in the chair. Here you go, Captain. 15 Star Trek movies. That might take a bit. And I'll sit on your lap, and I'll give you the daily report. Oh, we just barely watched El Dorado, Jinko, and like on Sunday movie nights. You're right now saving up to get a Star Wars vibroblade? Oh, nice. I still have yet to see Section 31. Which is always kind of weird. Always in the back of my head, I always had this weird, um, thing that I always wondered what, would need to be, like what secret organization would need to occur or have to basically keep Star Trek Utopia world up and running. And now that they're exploring it and going into detail and all that, I'm like, oh well, this isn't half as interesting as I thought. You're skipping Star Trek 4? Hmm. GT may seem oddly specific, but putting together attributes such as cute and hot is spiritually quite similar to what you get when you mix dynamite and a hydrogen canister in Astroneer. I still have yet to put any serious time in Astroneer. I get the backpack inventory management. I'm always like, and I find something else to play. And we have ads starting here in about a minute. Are we arguing Star Wars and Star Wars again, Grumpy? It seems like everybody knows that Battlestar Galactica is superior to all. Ah. Guess that would make you a real nerd, yes. Now, which one? Is like, I absolutely adore the Battlestar Galactica remake. It is, without a doubt, like some of the best TV. But then, oh my god, the last season completely obliterated all of that. I was so like, I cannot even begin to like express my nerd rage on the last season. Babylon 5 is better than everything. I was surprised at how insanely good Babylon 5 is. The only problem with it is that it kept trying to wrap itself up and then it would get funding for another year. And so all of a sudden, like, oh, okay. But is there still like Babylon 5, last I heard, is getting remade? I just, like fondly remember Firefly. Mm, Firefly had a lot of potential. You partied with the B5 crew after hours at a con there, Grumpy? Ah, how did that happen? Yeah, Buffy and Angel, I think, stayed good like for a very, very long time, and even their poor seasons near the end are still better than most. Well, I take that back. The last season of Angel was kind of rough. Uh, but it did have like one of the most emotionally devastating lines ever. Yeah, Buffy and Angel were really good. I enjoyed them. Next time you play Astroneer, absolutely never place hydrogen on a smelting surface. The aftermath will be most regretful. Ah, I'll have to remember that. MST3K is the best. I have no idea why I say that. We can't mention MST3K without doing this.
Not too distant
Oh, it's not. Where's the sound?
Next Tuesday, maybe. There was a dear boy named Zyron, not too different from you or me. He acts like he escaped from an institute. He's kind of small and really cute. He did a good job cleaning up the place, and his bosses really liked him, so they shot him into space. He'll reference cheesy movies and play music oh so fine. We'll force chat to watch it all, and they'll monitor his behind. Now keep in mind, Sire can't control where the streams begin or end. He'll have to keep his sanity with the help of his online friends. Avatar roll call, Catboy, Zia, Goth Girl, Copy. You're wondering where he sleeps and breathes, and other femboy facts. Then repeat to yourself, it's just a stream, I should really just relax. For Sire VR hitting 3,000.
But yes, MST3K is absolutely wonderful. But like, I am actually kind of surprised that like MST3K doesn't rank higher like during my end of year rewatch, like synopsis on Twitch, because I'm always watching like MST3K um, reruns there. Grumpy. Anyway, it was Marcon back in the 90s. Gene Roddenberry's son rented out an entire bar for Saturday night, and I somehow ended up at the same table as Bruce Boxleitner, Tom Savini, and their respective wives. I was just a storky dude, and I landed there. Meanwhile, Richard Biggs, the doctor on B5, jumped up on a table and whipped off his pants and started dancing. The guy who played head of security started stuffing ones down Biggs' underwear. Claudia Christian was making out with a really sexy female fan. And the actor who played Marcus was wearing a seersucker suit that just screamed, I need alcohol. Yes, Grumpy, I don't think I've ever heard this story before. Bruce was hiding his face and muttering, I have to work with these people. And Tom and I talked Universal horror films. Oh, that is too good. I know, Samurai. Somebody's stream is my favorite, and I don't know who it is. Whose it could be. I might have a weakness for little cute bunnies. Oh, and was the music like way too loud on that little bit? This was in the Columbus MarCon. Was officially a B5 con that year. You met J. Michael for a bit, and we chatted. He encouraged my writing, but I couldn't make a go of it after trying for a few years. It was louder. Okay. I'll have to remember to turn it down a little bit. Okay, this is not the mix I thought it was. Okay, we'll skip that mix. Oh, thank you, Jinko. Yeah, this was done for like my 3,000 followers celebration. And I like to whip it out every now and then. So basically, each character, I recorded like an hour's worth of like animations for each one, and then put them all together. It was like a really fun editing process to do. I do enjoy whipping it out. I know it's like it's a neat little prop. Hi, Razorfang. And we're watching a like apparently a space show today. Has robots and lasers and everything else. Aw, thank you, Envy. For 6 months in advance. Holy cow. Aw, thank you. I know. Like Boston Dynamics, man, if they made this robot, I would gladly, like, we are talking, new car type of spending I would do for this. Oh, what that robot cost? Like about 60 grand? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think it would be worth it. Exactly, Dexy. I would gladly work 40 hours a week just to be able to afford this. Let's see. I started a video by accident. Oh well. Let's see what else we got on here. Want to do environment? No, bed. Front mirror. Yeah, I think that should work. Top mirror, right here. Okay, let's see how many mirrors we can get. Hello, Nugget Muncher. How are you doing? Now that you think about it, bottoming is hardly any different than tanking in an MMORPG. It is. There's a lot of preparation you have to do, and a lot of things that you gotta get right. But yeah, with a lot of training, you can be like a perfectly good bottom. Did you see the latex outfit Yisto showed off in VRChat? I did. They said that it was in one of the lobby servers, so I'm gonna have to go track it down after the stream. Wiggle ass. I'm pulling aggro. You wish you had a VR chat PC? Feel like VR chat is actually getting like the desktop mode on PC has become really, really interactive with the latest patch. For anybody who doesn't know, you can now be in desktop and put a camera towards your face, and so it will have facial tracking for you on any avatar. So it'll track your eyes and your mouth opening and closing, and it will also let you have hands here in VR chat while you're still playing on like normal desktop PC. You go desky mode a lot just because you're lazy as fuck. It happens, to be honest, like sometimes gearing up for everything, particularly like with the wireless headsets and all that, can be kind of a pain in the butt. Is like that's one thing I do like about the index is I literally just pull it off the ceiling. Yeah. Turn on my controller and everything just pops up and works. Yeah. Going to bed, Grumpy. Ah. Night night, Grumpy. Come here. Come here. Come here, Grumpy. There you go. You love being in Australia? It's like Dark Souls in real life. Did I like Novocaine last night? Yes, I really, really enjoyed it. For those who may not know, Novocaine is a movie that came out. I have no idea when. It kind of came and went, and I didn't hear anything about it. Soup shared it last night, and it was insanely a lot of fun. It's still in theaters? Really? Oh, so we were watching something maybe we maybe shouldn't have. So that's awesome. That's even better then. But yeah, if you get a chance, if like you're going to a theater and you're like Novocaine is playing, definitely go give it a watch. It's a fun show. Hey, random bro. Yeah, but anyway, Novocaine is about a person who is unable to feel pain, and events happen, and they end up having to become like go out and kick some butt, and so it's hilarious. It's a very good comedy and a really good action show, all melded together. So definitely go see Novocaine. Do I do meet and greets and VR chat? Yes, actually quite a bit. Every Monday we have a get together that is a more formal get together. That is at a dedicated time. At I think it's 9 p.m. Eastern. Um, and then after the streams, also get together like pretty commonly, which I just open up like a room that everybody can kind of hop in, and yeah, we just hang out for a little bit before everybody goes to bed. So it's kind of funny. Is like people will come wandering in like, oh, I'm so tired. I just want to say goodnight though. They'll give everybody hugs and then they'll be like, okay, Going to bed. Yeah, my favorite thing about streaming is the group that we've kind of put together is that there are so many sweet little people there. Mm, been really, really fortunate. You gonna take your sister to the MC movie this weekend? Maybe you'll catch Novocaine as well. Ah, nice, random bro. Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. It is kind of a low budget movie. At the same time, it was still really good. Except Necro Knight. Necro Knight is probably like the sweetest person there, and that's saying something in a room of sweet people. Necro Knight's the sweetest. Oh, welcome, Nugget Muncher. Hey, Fenois. Aw, thank you, Fenois. Chinko, speak going to bed. Probably should. Will's deep in the dark hours right now. Well, night night, Chinko. Are we about to go to the Tron universe? Oh, could be. I know. I should have been in the cat for the Tron song. Oh, and what am I watching? What is this that's playing on the wall? Oh, who knows what's playing? Let's see. Profile. No. Environment. No. Bed. No. I don't know. I don't even know how to turn it on or off. Sadness. I'm thinking it's streaming a video. Ah, well, welcome, Nugget Muncher, to the Discord. So there's a new Tron movie coming out, and you're stupidly excited about it. I know. Is like everybody's upset that Daft Punk is not doing the music, but Nine Inch Nails has actually done a couple of movies before, and they've done really, really well. So I am very, very curious and somewhat optimistic about what they'll be able to do. What are you doing on tomorrow's stream, Samurai? Cat skills. I think, quite honestly, I'm not hoping a lot out of the Tron movie, so it should be good no matter what. Yeah, I think that's what the important thing is, just to go in there with like low expectations. Yeah. A game jam just wrapped, so you're going to stream them. Oh, nice. So, is that one where like a 24-hour game jam where they like quickly throw together a game? The Anthro Game Jam 2 weeks. Oh, awesome. Well, it should be interesting to see what you'll be playing. That does sound like a lot of fun. And the spicy ones you'll do on a spicy stream? On. Cool. Have I ever played the game Team Fortress 2? It sounds very familiar. Think about it, pretty strange sometimes. If Sire was on a mineral, where would you be on the most hardness scale? I'd be a very soft metal. So somewhere under gold. I'm highly malleable. Their Discord put out a little thing that, hey, let's know if you're going to stream them, so you contact them. Ah, nice, Samurai. That should be a lot of fun. Hey, Mystic. But yeah, so I am really happy with the um, colors on the arms and all that other stuff. I think they turned out well, at least in the worlds that we've seen so far. So, like, I think I've done this in 4 different lighting environments, and I've been happy with it. So we'll have to keep on checking every world that we hop to. See if there's something that needs to be blended a little bit better. Hi, Fate. You're liking the Femme Goblin? Ah, why, thank you. I like her a lot too. It's going to be a lot of fun trying to get all the outfit together and everything. I think I am happy with the skin. I might add a little bit more blush around the hips and whatnot. But I am thinking that the skin is just going to have a couple more little edits and I'll be done with it. And with my other headset, it does have facial tracking, so that is awesome. And the ears are attached to all the expressions. And so it's fun to like do a surprised looks and the ears will kind of stand up a little bit more. So yeah, this has been like a really, really fun experiment. It's like I've done so much work on Dear Boy and like the avatar. It's nice to work on a different project for a little bit. You can imagine a smexy scene, and the author was a nerd. This carrot was legendary for its hardness. It ranked 11 on the Mo scale. This Appy could easily parlay into a space alien that Captain Kirk would bang. True, it might be a reason why I like green women. It might be like a old Star Trek reference in my head. Did I give Fate head pats? I don't think I did. Come here, Fate. Aww. Such a cutie. Hmm. Such a good boy. Wait, Lunar Remastered Collections releases tomorrow? Are they asking like a reasonable price, or is it like another $60, $70 game? If they're kicking them out for like how many? Well, wait, how many Lunar games are there? And how many? Or is it just one game that's being remastered? Or is it the series? So many different questions about like where my willingness to spend a couple of bucks is. Silver Star Story and Eternal Blue. Okay. 5,000 points for super sexy. You will not be like you'll absolutely love it. It's like probably one of my best and most revealing avatars. So there's a reason why I don't have it out very often, because I could probably get banned if I had it out all the time. Oh no. Oh, and we'll keep the mirrors up. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. He's too tall for the mirrors. $50 for the remakes of two games. Oh, that's kind of like at the point, yeah. I know. I need to find like I think my material like would have to be something that is soft but still rigid. So we don't want to go into liquids. Yeah. True. PS1 RPGs, that's like 100 hours. This is very, very true. That's like 50 cents an hour. You know. I know. Look at this. This is like ah, peak femininity right here. Oh, I love how busted the legs are. Oh, the legs are cursed. Hmm. I know you're wondering, Zaire, how do you get this wonderful oily glow? Well, first you have to go to theater, and then you get underneath the like butter, and you're like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. You just smear it all over yourself, and they just let you. Next time you're at the theater, if you want an excellent skin routine, you know, when they do you want like butter on your popcorn? You're like, no, I want butter on me. Mm. So if you ever, you know, doing things, get tired, you can just lick my back, and that's like 1,000 calories right there. Ah, just clean that oil up. Okay, one more kiss before I go. Come here, come here. Oh, get the oil in there. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Come here. Ah, got some hairs in my mouth now. The polygons in his knees have filed a formal complaint. I know. I love how deliciously broken Super Sexy is. The spy is at 3:36:39. Yeah, I think you got a pretty good amount of time before the next need for Super Sexy comes out. It's just about to change. Ha ha ha. Is the purple Abby still redeemable? Yeah, it's under Carbuncle. Or wait, there's also the purple goth girl. Carby is a little creature that's like hyper. Goth girl is busty um Lambie avatar. Yeah, that would be goth girl. About halfway there, thinking what song you might play if the desire for head pass doesn't catch up with you first. Or again. Ah. Soup mentioned carrot cake donuts. Now that's all I can think of. I'm like, I was going to be good and not go to the gas station today and pick up any sweets. And the more I'm like, maybe some carrot cake donuts. So what's with the stream title? I don't know, Fate. What does the stream title mean? Hello, Shade the Kitsune. Hmm. Carrot cake donut. Jinx, 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 jinx. Ha ha ha. You'd feel until I need to be recharged? Mm. Ah, man. It's one of those things that, like, I wish I could show, like, the attachments for this one because it's hilarious. See you in a bit, Spirit. But anyway, the attachments glow just like the hair and the ears do. It's so funny. This is steel. It comes in a set called Flint and Steel. So the body is actually, let's see, a Zeta. So the body is Zeta, but they did a lot of rework in the face and kind of made it their own. But the body itself is still just a normal Zeta. So actually, any Zeta outfit I could like put on this character, easy peasy. And we got commercials coming up at the top of the hour. I think I'm going to run to the bathroom when they do. So wait, that means I could put, like, I could turn this all black. So I could easily turn this all black and put it on robot. The robot. But I think it'll be fine. I like the robot the way he is. Do I have a bulge? Maybe. Okay, and I think we're going to switch over playlist. But that playlist will have a couple of ones that we've already listened to. Oh well. We'll run the risk of having repeats. Aw, Necro. Come here, you cutie. Can you sit your head on my lap? Aww. Look at this cutie. Got such big fluffy ears. Oh. No. Ah. Okay, apparently there. This one always catches me off guard because in the mirror you can see something playing, but back where it's supposed to. Oh, wait, you can. Ah! Okay, for me, when I look back here, there's nothing playing, but for whatever reason, the camera's catching like a movie player back there that I don't have turned on. That is so trippy. Huh? Okay. Hmm. Weird. Since when is there a player in this world? Yeah, I can't figure out. Oh, there it is. Right there's the controls. I guess I could have turned it off. There we go. So now it should be off, but yeah, the camera shows a big black square there when there's not one there. Same with the mirror. It's really, really weird. Oh yeah, this is Carby. His whole thing is he's a little ball of energy. And that's why I picked the characters, is that each of them have like a demonstrable like personality that you can see just through a silhouette. So Carby is a little bit hyper, and is constantly squirming, cannot hold still. Normal Zaire, yeah. And then Zeta over here is super like lax and just doesn't care. Yeah. So am I a Joel or a Mike? Hmm. I enjoy Joel because he was the original, but Mike I think had a little bit better personality. But at the same time, Joel had like the deadpan. He was like, absolutely deadpan humor. So like it made the robots seem more animated than they were. So, would I be Joel or Mike? I think I'll go with Joel. So, Baldur's Gate 3 added more subclasses to the game, one per class. So it might merit getting into. Oh, nice. Yeah, I definitely need to get back into Baldur's Gate because I started up and I can't remember what another game came out like literally like a week and a half later. And I started playing the heck out of that. Was it Pal World? Yeah. So that will be starting up here in about a minute, and when it does, I'm going to hurry and run and do a bathroom break. The Cyberpunk DLC came around the same time too. And that might have been it. I played Cyberpunk now several different times. And I still have yet to win it. I'll get like 90% of the way through the game. You know, I'll have gone through and got all the extras, all the sides, and done everything in the game, but I still have yet to win it. There's something in me that just, I get to that point and I'm like, I'll just do it tomorrow. And then again, next day, yeah. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Welcome back, Spirit. It is a great game. I really, really like the game. I played through it now literally 3 separate times. But for whatever reason, I get to the very, very end and then I just don't win it. Or I don't play the final chapter. I think it's because I know, like, don't give me any spoilers. You know, I know it's several years now. Probably spoilers have already added. But, you know, I figure, you know, nothing good happens in Night City. And I want the illusion of my character still being out there kicking ass. Yeah. But, yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to hurry and run to the bathroom. Y'all have fun. Here, well, there we go. You can have your own little bathroom break there. And I'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Uh, my hips and whatnot feel off. Just one moment while I hurry and um, let's see. Let me calibrate. How did Spock die in Wrath of Khan? He got confused. Gee, Spy, spoilers. And I don't constantly do that like all the time. Did I ever watch Edge Runners, the anime? Yes, I watched Edge Runners. It was amazing, insanely good game, and again, another super depressing ending. I mean, no, the ending was really good, and like everybody should watch it, and because you won't have any, there won't be any traumatic feelings there whatsoever. Hey, Corbin. Rebecca was the best girl. But yeah, if you haven't seen Edge Runners, definitely go watch it. It is insanely worth your time. It's a nice, short little anime. Um, Covers a lot. You'll get really attached to the characters. And it's just really, really well done. And I love that they updated like the game to where you can actually find references to Edge Runner. You can find like a little intro to the series and find their apartments and everything else. It's a really, really nice addition to the game. You have something that need to be clean, Nugget? The psychosis effect in the game always brings back memories of the anime. I know the two blended so well. Is like that was a huge triumph for the animation team. Is that they were able to very, very much make it feel like right in the world. It was just so well done. See you in a bit, GT. So I'm often wonder how often or how much of one's time. I assume that most of us here are nerds. But I'm like wondering how much time do we spend here, like in front of our PC? Because I'm not gonna lie, I pretty much live here. This is my domain. Yeah. Is like I said, is like it doesn't matter where I live because like you know if it's small town, large city, whatever, blah blah blah, is because this is where I spend 90% of my time. Cat skills, L-shaped double monitor command center, nice. I had an L-shaped desk and I loved it. If anybody doesn't have an L-shaped desk, I highly, highly recommend it. But I got into VR, and it was like one of those situations to where like, okay, you can either have an L-shaped desk, which is pretty sizable and takes up quite a bit of real estate in your room, or get a nice little desk, you know, and then you can have more room for VR. And sadly, VR won out. But yeah, the functionality of an L-shaped desk, if you have a larger room, oh, definitely get one. You'll be impressed with how much just being able to do projects here on your monitors, blah blah blah, and then being able to switch over and do projects while you're still have reference materials up on your monitors and everything else. Ah, perfect. He's a small town deer living in a lonely world. Yes. Or be rich and have a room dedicated to PCVR with an L-shaped desk. Hmm. See, that's the goal, isn't it? Is like to just get enough to where you're like, okay, I can just have a giant room dedicated to VR, to where I don't have to have an and or situation, where you can just have all the best. Oh, looks like these guys are done. So let's switch over to normal. You could have a 13 by 12 room, but you're too lazy to set it up. Ah. You were hosting guest, Katsu? Ah, nice. Did you say hi to everybody for me? Be like, hey, dear on the internet says hi. Yes, it's very, very important, Blitz. But yeah, so you have to have, like, you must loop all your moving parts. It's very, very important. Someone that you know on Discord signed off the other day that your favorite gay deer boy, and I was like, oh no, what do I tell him? Aw, you can have other favorite gay deer boys. It's fine. Thank you, Dexy. You feel like Gay Bunny is more packed filled? Oh, really? You get more packing there in that field there, do you, Samurai? I think so. I think that's one of the good things about like at least the whole deer thing. Usually, people will be like, "Oh no, you know, like to get if there's another of their critter in a room that they'll be like, ah, for whatever reason get their hackles up. And it's like deer are super chill. Every deer I know is like, eh. Ah, I face through a chair. Let's see. think we've done everything we can in this world. Where should we go next? And I did again. I was like browsing Reddit last night before I went to bed, and there was like a really cool world somebody had. I'm like, I'll remember that name, and now I'm like, yeah, it's gone. Ah, no boop, Sandy. Only pets. Hello, dope weeds. A bathhouse. I don't know that I have any bathhouses. Let's hurry and jump world. Hi, Carbon. Hello, UC. Ah. Stepped on my own tracker, on my own foot. I dropped a nickel. Oh no. I should bend over and get it. Ah, there we go. Who's a good boy? I'm a good boy. Oh, and one of my legs is dead. Must have been when I stepped on it. Are you moving? You moving? You moving? No? Yeah, maybe. Ah, looks like I'll have to hurry and resync. 1 second. Let me hurry and calibrate here. Okay, do I have a foot now? I do, I do, I do. Let's see. I need a drink. Drink, drink, drink. Aw, thank you, Blitz. Ah, I can't see what I'm doing. No. Ah. All right, that didn't work at all. But this is S&M by Rihanna. Oh, I haven't checked Goblin Girl in this world. You doing okay there, Leg? Do you think you can meet me in VCR one day? Yes. I do weekly meetups here in VRChat. Um, let's see. So the next one will be on Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So we have different things that we do here. And also, we do informal get togethers most nights after the stream, to where we just get together and listen to videos and just BS and cuddle. And, until it's time for everybody to head off to bed. What? That model did not bring you problems? How do you mean? Which the furry one? My dear boy one? But let's see. Yeah, so I think the lighting here works really well. I think that is going to be good. So I am thinking that face texture works. I might need to bring up the pink in the ears a little bit higher. But other than that, I think everything is good. So this avatar bring any problems? What's good about like the furry models is that like a furry like with no clothes on is actually fully dressed. So any clothes that you put on are technically, even though it might look a little bit more revealing, it's not really. So like I think a lot of the furries get kind of a pass on stuff like that. Hi Ben. Why the binary code? I have no idea. I just was like messing around, like, what should I do with the title tonight? I'm like, yeah, it'll be kind of funny to put what like in binary. I'm like, okay, it's gonna have to be 3 or 4 letters. And then I'm like, ah. And so I like chose a word that I thought was funny, and then went from there. Mm. Twitch is very like okay. There is like a lot of rules here on Twitch you have to follow. Okay, one here. I'll switch over to another model that is maybe, oh, and someone just joined. Let me hurry and interrupt myself. Oh, it's you, Yusuf. Welcome, Yusuf. So anyway, here on Twitch, you can have like different outfits and whatnot, as long as it's a bathing suit. So technically, this outfit is like a little bathing suit. See, it's a nice little bathing suit. I am right here by the water. And welcome, Dark, the VR dragon. Got another dragon here in VR. Nice, nice, nice. Which one are you using there, Dark? So anyway, the rules of Twitch. So you can have revealing outfits if you are human, yeah. And here in VRChat, if you are by water. Yeah, I know humans. Ugh. But so you can have a revealing bathing suit if you are like in an environment where a bathing suit would be natural. So here by water, having a bathing suit would be perfectly fine. Let's see, Goth Girl's outfit will be fine. You know, because it is a bathing suit. You know, so all this is perfectly fine and normal. And then one thing I found out, and I actually got dinged for, is while this is fine in VRChat, you know, this is like perfectly fine. I can wear this all the time and not have any issues whatsoever. I cannot make a VTubing character wearing this, because then your character that you have is in too revealing of an outfit. So if I wanted this character as a VTubing model, I would have to wear this. So perfectly fine here in VRChat. Little VTubing model here in the corner, you know, would be bad. So I got like a day's vacation because of that. I was making a VTuber model with like my normal character. And how you said, how is that like not an issue? Is this outfit outside of VRChat is an issue. But here in VRChat, it's not, because this is inside of a game. This is a game character. So you get a little bit more leeway. But having this as a little VTubing character while you're playing a different game, then that becomes a character and it has a different set of rules. And so that has to be a little bit more modestly dressed. So yeah, even with my new Goblin Girl, I could bring her outfit down to like down to just, you know, a bikini bottom and top, and that would be fine, because we are near here in a pool. So this one will be fine. Okay, still have my string top. Still have my bikini bottom. See, now this is super revealing, but it's fine. Here in, like, since we are by the pool, this is an acceptable outfit. You love how everything ends up justified by context. I know it is funny. Is like, and everybody's trying to push the envelope. You know, um, I myself have done it many times and have looked upon like back on one or two streams where I'm like, I might have just went a little bit too far on that one. So let's not post that one to VOD. There have been a couple that I've edited, like the VODs, and or just have like not released them whatsoever. Just because it's like, you were dancing on that edge pretty closely and might have taken a step over. Twitch's rules are vague and unevenly enforced. Yes. So everybody is trying to guess. Like even now, here we are listening to music. Um, the music is fine because during a live stream, because it is a live event, as much like you going to a park and people playing music there, you can play music on your stream, but you cannot record the music. So the music that you hear cannot be recorded to your VOD. And so I put it on a separate audio channel to where we can hear the music now here during the live event, but when it goes to being recorded and put to a VOD and saved in the forever ever format, it does not have the music because one is against DMCA and the other one is perfectly fine. So yeah, when it comes to more humanoid models, I'm going to have to check with some friends and see what I need to worry about, what type of outfits and everything I can use with Goblin Girl and all that other stuff. Um, this is a very modest outfit by VRChat standards, and you have to kind of view it through that lens. Is VRChat has some very very risque models, and this one is very tame in comparison. So it's the quietest compared to others that are spicier. You don't want to imagine what they will be like. Oh my goodness, yeah. Is it's actually kind of fun to like flip around the different VRChat channels, seeing what everybody is able to do and what they're comfortable with. Hello, Star Canis. Today is a good day. It's been a lot of fun. Um, Actually, no complaints about today. No boobs, Katsu. Only pets. Oh, and I haven't gone through her expressions because I've been using face tracking. Okay, let's go through expressions. Kind of peeved. Hmm. What is that side lip? What is a side lip? What did I do? Okay. Blush. Nice. Eh. Yes, although the problem with that is you don't know which one to choose anymore. Yeah. Hmm. No, there's a lot of content creators here on VRChat, and the vast majority of them are really sweet. So I don't think you'll have a problem with like anybody that you find here in Twitch. Well, I take that back. It'll be one or two. But like I said, the vast majority of them are like really sweet people. That's to a mirror. You can see a lot of assets. Oh my goodness, can you? I never thought of that. Oh my goodness. You can. Not gonna lie, you literally just imagine the goblin from Clash of Clans. I have not played Clash of Clans, so I have no idea what that character looks like. And then there's Samurai. He's an asshole. Well, I wasn't going to say anything, Samurai. You know, I was like, yeah, should we be polite or should we let Samurai know? But I guess you already know. Hey, Mingo. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, when we get together tonight, you guys will have to let me know how much my thong covers. I might have to get a separate thong that covers a little bit more. Samurai volunteers as tribute. But I am really happy with how these bombs have turned out. I love that. That looks really, really good. I am very happy with that. And I need to switch the knuckles. The knuckles are a little bit too high. The red needs to be right along there. But I accidentally did it a little bit too high. Oh well. Hmm. But I think eventually am going to have to upgrade my PC so I can use my headset with the face tracking. uh, in your brain, Futurama, Beastie Boys concert. I know. Ah. You know what? I still have yet to watch the latest season of Futurama. I need to get off my butt and do that because even if it's all mid, it's still like Futurama. It's still fun. I did think about one thing. Goblin girls don't have tails. How am I supposed to swish a tail? ah. Okay, we might just have to throw the entire thing away. There's no tail. Some goblin girls have tails. They're just stubby little tails. I will have to do more research on goblin girls. What if we give her hair a belt or something? What? Give her a hair belt? What? I'll give her a belt. For whatever reason, my mind put in hair. I'm like, what are you talking about? Hair and a belt? What? Give her a mustache. hmm. Okay, so a mustache would be nice. Yeah, a nice burly one. Yeah, like Magnum PI style. Don't. Or a sash or something. Well, it's going to give her like shorter booty shorts. So that's going to be a thing. Ooh, or I could be cosplaying as a cat. Oh, I like that idea. Actually get like a headband. But nah, then again, that's a little bit derivative. I know people who that's their thing. I'm like, that is a good idea. And I think you're thinking of somebody else's thing, so that's why it's a good idea. And I'm like, oh, probably. Oh, and I do have a friend that made an asset that for a cat's tail that is not on a belt. uh, and so I'm like, well, that's right. I do have that asset, swimming around somewhere. And yes, it is removable. Oh, it is very, very, very obvious where the tail is attached because, like, the only way to do it is for the tail to come out below a skirt. And so, yeah. But yeah, that would definitely be against Twitch TOS. I know. Imagine having an attachable tail like that. Who would do such things? But let's see. Something that swishes around. Because that is one of my favorite things about like cat girl avatars or cat boys is that they have a nice long tail that swishes around, kind of wraps around the body if you do like a twirl or something. A butt. That's the answer. Okay, something amazing happened, Dexy. What was the amazing thing, Dexy? But have I showed that avatar that has the detachable tail to you guys before? If not, I might have to break it out. I mean, not here on stream, but I mean, like later. You know the rat stuff, like in a simple fishing world? Oh, yeah, the April Fool's rat stuff? Yeah. How different worlds here in VRChat have are like a different rat themes for last month. I actually had World Sound on finally and watched the one that in Popcorn Palace of the three little rats doing like a song that so annoying and like perfectly annoying though. It was like, oh, this is just terrible. And it keeps going and going and going and going and you're like, oh. It's like I personally found it annoying, but at the same time, as somebody who likes to annoy other people, I'm like, bravo, bravo, well done, bravo. Yeah. So you caught the super rare rat in the fishing world with the last bait they had for cheese, and it was incredible. Ah, awesome, Dexy! Congratulations. Night night, Starcanus. Exactly, Samurai. I was like, that was probably super noticeable. As I was the last song I was listening to it, and I was all ready to bust a move, and all of a sudden the song just ends, and I'm like, oh well. Hi, Yesto. Happens to you at least once this stream. Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, like I said earlier, Yisto has made a new outfit, and I'm going to have to track it down tonight and like see if I can't get it on Dear Boy here. Aw, why, thank you, Yisto. I think here in a little bit, I will be a little bit cuter, maybe, possibly. I know it does. It looks really good. Hello, Bailey. But yeah, so tomorrow, hopefully we'll have a new outfit, and that will be very, very cool. I am looking forward to it. Have to like dust off my Dear Boy file and see if I can't powder him up and squeeze him into a suit. Yesto, OMG, Whiplash. My name's Bailey too. Ah, so now we know. So now I can get like two, like, I can just be like, hey, Bailey, and get like two people done. Dexy Durg, I'd squeeze you into something. uh. Maybe. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, boy. I could squeeze you into something. Mm, I'm a wise elder deer. Hmm. Yeah, but it's so itchy. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Be like, you got a purr mouth there. But actually, what I love about this is this was a mistake. I did the beard rooting wrong, but so like it came out like to where I could like yeah. I have kept it. This was supposed to be like just a test thing, and it came out so silly and dumb that I'm like, yeah. I pull it out every chance I get. Oh my gosh! Oh, okay. I'm keeping this on for this story. It's like last week I ran to the store, you know, and like I am at the grocery store, and I am getting livid. I am literally getting so upset, like how expensive everything is now. And so in my mind, I'm like, God, I'm stacking, racking, stacking. And I realized like when I was about to like complain and like, man, I need to complain about this to somebody. I'm like, oh my God, you're old Manning like so bad right now. uh, uh, but it is like hilarious when you catch yourself doing that. Back when I was a kid, eggs were a nickel. I could get myself a little Twizzler for a penny. But no, serious. I can remember getting like crisp burritos at Taco Bell for like 3 for $1. Yeah, it wasn't like just what a year or two ago that eggs like a dozen eggs was $1. Catskills. Back when I was a kid, you can go down to the store with $1 and come back with a dozen eggs, 2 loaves of bread, and a gallon of milk. Not anymore. Too many cameras. Hello, legendary prince. I am doing good. We're bitching about old man stuff right now. Those were pre-COVID prices, but yeah, yeah, I know. Hmm. Wait, are commercials coming up or did I miss them? I think they're coming up. So be prepared for some commercials. Oh, are you playing Blueprints? I saw that like on Xbox and I was very, very curious about it. Is it worth playing? Is an exploration puzzle game with randomness. Yeah, because it looked like a fun. I like the old point and click adventures. They're I think worth getting into. But let's see, where should we do cuddle time tonight? We kind of hit like all the big classic ones, so let's do another classic. Hmm, like classic fireplace again tonight. Weapon of choice. Let's hurry and hop worlds while we're on commercials. And my text isn't coming up again. Oh, there it is. Welcome back, everybody. And yeah, I think the ads are personalized for each person, actually, not just country and blah blah blah. It's also based off of your activities on other sites. I know, yeah. So wow, I love people tracking me from site to site just so they can give me like targeted ads. USUP's ads were products from Argentina. Oh, nice. Actually, it'd be kind of fun to see what other countries' ads are. Yeah, I don't know that Blueprints is multiplayer or anything like that. I think it's just a. To me, it looked like a point and click adventure, and which I enjoy. So to me, it would look like a fun time, but I didn't know if um, how it played. Some of those can be like really really terrible, or like the difficulty will be like easy, 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 and all of a sudden just okay, this is nigh impossible. Yeah. So I was wondering about difficulty levels and all that. If you can easily get through it without guides or anything like that. If the puzzles had logical flow. Yes, though. I get ads in Spanish constantly because you watch them longer than normal ones because you're trying to learn the language. Ah, that's actually really smart. I know that everybody I know who has picked up Spanish as a second language has done it through movies or music. So adding commercials in that, like TV programs, does sound like a really good way of learning the language. Yeah, it is scary what people know about you personally. What I think is hilarious is now that I'm spending time with my sister and my mom, like different parts of the year, that a lot of their search history will start like showing up in my advertisement. And so like um I started getting advertisement for purses and whatnot, and I'm like, what the heck? And it ended up that my mom was looking for a purse to buy, and I'm like, ugh. So it's kind of funny, like where you can start seeing where they're gathering information from, what they're using to kind of consolidate that information. Because that one wasn't a cookie; that was obviously an IP address. Or they realized it was a femboy. And yes, I think could also be it. They're like, you know what? I think he's in the market. He hasn't quite yet, but I think he's going to pull the trigger and get a really nice purse to match his outfit. I think he'd look cute, so cute holding a purse. I think so. I think one of my outfits, I probably should get one. But I tried learning Spanish a couple of different times and have failed miserably, just because I don't have not immersed myself in the language. It's all trying to learn a word or two here and there. Oh, that's right, Samurai. You got a bunch of clothes from Ronaldo, didn't you? If you feel comfortable, like let us know what you got. English is the most complex language because it's inconsistent. Yes, we borrow words from every other language and we don't bother to update how they function. So every word has its own like little twist. That's actually no, I know it sounds, French, but it's actually this other language. And so you have to use the feminine form from this other language, not actually French feminine form. Like, what? They don't even remotely fit. Ah, this Ronaldo is skinny mini. Got a bunch of Femi things. You want to take pics in the Femi clothes you have? Well, every phone seems to have a camera now, Yesta. Aw. He's so small, you just want to put him in in your pocket. Hmm. Give me your mock. Rest your head on my chest. Aww. Such a good boy. Look at this cutie. So he sent you a tiny corset? And a bunch of lingerie and stuff. Dang. Lucky. Well, I'll give you like goal outfits then. Hello, praise the deer. Thank you. But yeah, you were trying to tie a joke in with the algorithm knowing about you being a pinboy and it didn't quite come together. Oh, speaking of, so I'm on, like while I was in Alabama, like my sister came in and we were looking up for like a deadbolt on Amazon, So I bring up my Amazon account, you know, and it's like, and like one of the things that came up was like a male's deer or a male's maid outfit, like off to the side, and I'm just like typing in like as quickly as I could, like yeah, enter, trying to get like off that initial splash page that has like items that you are interested in. Yeah. I'm like, hey, Racky. You shouldn't have to explain yourself to someone who's collecting mannequins. Exactly. Ah. Aw, thank you, Jamin. Leg, quit being a butt. Oh, speaking of mannequins, I mentioned that my sister was making um, a fawn one. So, like, actually was put like little deer legs on one and all that other stuff. It was like super adorable. I definitely need to post a couple of pictures of what she's made. Do you owe me a soda? For what? Let's see, Cozy Cat Boy. Where you at? Where are you at, Cozy? Well, she made a satire or satire. Anyway, she made one of those. She has this idea that for Halloween, she's going to put all these mannequins slash statues outside and do Medusa's garden. And so it's just became her like project that she's been doing. She's just like when she gets a couple of extra hours here and there, she'll start like um, making different statues and whatnot. Hello, Mistress Mix, and welcome, Raiders. Just in time for cuddle time. So, how was Mistress's stream tonight? Were these sexy and adorable? Sounds rather elaborate to do this early in the year. Is this like an art installation? No, my sister just gets caught up in things. She'll have an idea and it just becomes, she latches onto it, you know? And so she came up with this idea of doing Medusa's garden last year, and she's like, "This year I'm doing it." Yeah, I've been talking about it forever and a day, but this year I'm doing it. I'm like, okay. So she is got an insane amount of mannequins that we got for like next to nothing, and um, so she's decorating them all, putting them in like different pieces of armor, breaking some of them, and spray painting them all stone colored to where they look like statues. It's one of those where like, man, I cannot relate, you know. And I think about like all the different avatars I've made and all the different things that I've done on the computer just for this. Yeah. And so it's always kind of funny. Like all the different like what people will do for like in an art medium that they enjoy. But what's kind of neat to see all the different things that was as it was being put together. She actually 3D printed some hooves and some like goat horns. You're not imagining Zaire Medusa. You look at the cake and go stiff. Yeah, just have to turn the tail into like a set of snakes that come out. Hmm. This is my cozy cat boy. So cozy cat boy is all ready for like the next event here. Hello, Sons the Ape. One of my favorite things to mess with this model is, let's see. Yeah, where went my teddy? There you. Hmm, let's see. Nope. What? Man, if only I could have a radial dial for make other things bigger. But we'll have to settle with just the teddy bear today. Nah. Aw, why thank you, Ray. And for a 15-month streak, dang. Everything's going really good. All warm and cozy by the fire, cuddling my bear. Ow. Ow. Guess I could turn like after the song, of course, but like actually do a cuddle playlist. Can someone tell Valve to release the Index 2 already? Oh, I know, Ray. I would absolutely love another Index. Wow. Mm, yours finally bit the dust, Ray? What happened with it? Oh. Because I've had my headset break a couple of different times, and every time I've got lucky somehow, it's been my cord, which isn't too lucky in that the cords now cost, 150 plus to get them replaced, but um, good in that there's never been anything else detrimental. Yeah. Well, from the one time I couldn't even stay on for more than 5 minutes without the microphone breaking is a sign of a bad cord. And then it just went black after more attempts. And then that would be your cord completely dying. Hmm. Yeah, so the index, its Achilles heel is the cord. Um, I think I am on fifth or sixth cord. And like I said, at 150 bucks a pop now, it's starting to get expensive. I mean, it's always been expensive, but man, it's just getting ridiculous. Hello, Assassin Scripto. Yeah, for the Vive Pro, it's not worth it. Even tried unraveling and unkinking the current cord. Didn't help. Ah, I thought you were using the original index. Okay. So I'm not sure what the Vive Pro needs. Oh, need to check Goblin Girl, see what she looks like here. Let's see. Ah, leg, what are you doing? Go, yeah, I knew the camera was coming down, so I had to hurry and malfunction. Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking I like the colors the way they are. I don't think I'm going to be doing any more color adjustment. Yeah, hands look good. Mm, okay. So now it's just going to be adding a couple more freckles and, a black mole or two or three. You have to have a distracting moles on your butt. It's like it's like, you know, I don't know. VRChat 101. Yeah, beauty marks. Because I decorated the top, and so I do need a little bit lower, that a little bit more distracting. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. The closer you get, the more and more details that come out in it. So, okay, I am pleased with that. And then if I do this, I can like mess around with my toes. But it is kind of weird going from like a more humanoid model, you know, from like the furry models, and that like this is a perfectly proportioned head. This is normal proportions, and I'm like still looking at it going, that head looks small. I'm like, should I increase the size of that head? Yeah. I'm like, well, it's a goblin girl. You're supposed to be short and like a little bit stubby. Yeah. So I am thinking that I might need to shrink the head, or not shrink the head, but make it bigger. But that would mean increasing the size of all the hair and everything else adjacent, connected to it. So yeah, okay. I think I am happy with this. Yeah, I know that a couple of you are like really, really fond of this outfit. And so I just did want to take a moment to go that this is actually done by Yisto. That's here in chat. And they do some amazing work. Mm. And one of my favorite things is what I like when people create stuff is going the extra mile on something or like adding a detail that you just never would have thought of. And so um, the dew claw caps to me are just wonderful. And I love the hooves. Both of them are great additional details that, you know, just really make the entire thing just be like that much better. You just fitted little antler rings to your little nub antlers. Ergonomics. Okay. Aw, thank you, Reki. Hello, Tin. How's the night going? Hello and welcome, Snopey Fluff. I'm glad that you could join us for Snuggles tonight. Yeah, I think after the stream tonight, I'll be on. I'll probably open the world about 20 minutes after the stream ends. I'm going to switch my headset again. I'm enjoying having the facial tracking, but regrettably, I can't do the headset that allows facial tracking and streaming at the same time currently. My system throws a fit. Um, but it did make it almost 40 minutes. before it completely crashed last stream. No, wait, made it 20 minutes. Ah, so, progress, I assume, guess. Am I a reindeer? I don't know exactly what type of deer. We've talked about it before, and I think landed on the bowing deer there in Japan. Yeah, I know. I'm expected to know my own history? Look like a whitetail to me with the spots. Yeah, I could very well be a whitetail. I have a whitish tail, see? Careful, fire can burn your legs. Ah, man, I hope. Man. Eh, ah. It's hard to tell, but I'm actually quite far away from the fire. Can't actually reach it. But hello, totally not Flash. Although that name does sound like somebody who would be called Flash would say their name is. But tonight has been a very good night. See, let's see, let's see. And it was. Tonight has been a really good night. It's been a lot of fun. Had like a very enjoyable stream today to go with a good day. So it's kind of a nice little cherry on top. So thank you everybody for everything tonight. Thank you for all the follows. We had like tons of follows tonight. Um, and thank you everybody for all the bits and the subs. Um, it's getting crazy. Like the month total now, like it since closing in on 2 years is like it's just nuts. So night night, J Man. Night night, Samurai. Good night, random bro. Night night, Yisto. Oh, and Yisto, I checked the Lombi place for the uh suit and I could not find it. Do you have a Discord server that I do not belong to? Somehow? I could have swore I like set it up, but I'll have to dig through it. So night night fate, night night spy, good night cat skills, night night necro, good night spirit fox, night night 10. You're dying all day and now that's bedtime, you're not sleepy. Oh, I know, I hate when that happens. But hopefully you'll be able to get some rest, cat skill. Thank you, Yisto. Good night, Andy. Good night, Reki. Oh, yeah. Too cute and too kind. Let's see, who should we raid tonight? Oh, Lilith. We haven't raised her in forever. So we are going to raid Lilith. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye. 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 All right. Bye. Everybody on mobile.